I'm excited about HSGP because every time I'm here, I meet new people, I encounter people with different interests, and I get to learn about what people want to do to make their own lives better and make each other's lives better. Humanism is this philosophy of life that is very progressive. It's very much looking at what we can do going forward that's better than what we already have, and a way of using critical thinking and science to solve real world problems and make each other the best versions of ourselves that we can be. We are a warm and welcoming home for atheists, agnostics, skeptics, and of course humanists here in the Valley of the Sun. And our vision is to continue growing. Our vision is to continue finding new members to join our wonderful growing family and adding new ways that if you're interested in any activity, any intellectual conversation, any community service, we can find an outlet to do that together and to make our community a better place as we learn. I'm excited about humanists becoming more visible in the community that we live in. There's been an anecdote that HSGP is sort of the Valley's best kept secret. And we are very actively going out there to engage in public dialogues. We are active in fighting to defend the separation of church and state in our legislature, in our court system. We bring people together who are active in the community and who want to make our world a better place and be visibly humanistic while doing so. People come to humanism from a whole variety of backgrounds. Some people grew up in secular homes, and this is a natural outcropping of that. In other cases, a lot of people have left one faith or another. A lot of people have left faiths that they found toxic or that they found stifling. I know for my part, I'm a former fundamentalist Christian who came from Christianity to atheism through philosophy and science, but it was really through my need for community and my need to find friendships and have these conversations together that I discovered humanism. So atheism inherently brings people together around something that atheists don't believe. We don't believe in God. But what do we believe? And that is where humanism comes in to give us a positive to take the next step beyond atheism and say, what am I going to do that will make the world better in light of my beliefs? We have members who hail from all sorts of faith traditions. We have a lot of former Mormons here in the East Valley, definitely. We have former Protestant Christians, everything from Southern Baptist to more liberal or more charismatic traditions. We have former Catholics, and outside of the Christian tradition, we have practicing and former Buddhists. We have people who identify as spiritual to one degree or another. We're one of the very few local humanist organizations in the country to have our own community center, and it's been a real blessing to have a place that is our own, that any time of the week people can come together and do an activity that interests them. Our meeting space is bustling with different speakers addressing topics of concern in the community, talking about science, talking about history, talking about engaging philosophical conversations. Right here in the Robert Ingersoll Library, you can check out a book, you can sit down with a friend over a book study and learn about some of the humanist thinkers who have come before. Our children's program is very active. We're a welcoming community for families to come and bring their kids and play, and also to engage in intellectual and educational activities that will help them grow up to be a critical thinker and a humanist if that's what they decide is their best path forward growing up. Humanism has been around for a very long time. It comes out of the Renaissance and people believing that the humanities were worth studying and that human potential was worth focusing on. And so if you study this development of humanist philosophy, it's people who wanted to challenge traditional authorities like the church, like more traditional societal values and patriarchy, and to build instead a community that works from the bottom up so that people can exchange ideas and freely challenge why is it that you know this, and in that process end up being smarter, better versions of ourselves. No matter who you are or where you come from, we hope that you'll engage with us, that you'll come and join this humanist family that's based on questions that we ask together rather than answers imposed from above. Whatever your race, language, national origin, gender, sexuality, you will find a home at HSGP, and we hope that you'll give us a try.